Namaste and good afternoon from Nepal. First of all, I would like to thank all our supporters. We all greatly appreciate your generosity. Thank you for your support once again from the bottom of our heart. Thank you so much, sirs, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Purna Limbu. I am Senior Area Welfare Officer of the Area Welfare Center, Dharan, at present. I joined the British Army in 1980 and retired in 2008 from Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst, having served 28 years in the Army. During my Army career, I got many opportunities to deploy on operation tours like a Falkland conflict in 1982. By the time I was most junior rifleman in B Company, 1st 7th Gurkha Rifles. My father was also in 2nd 10 Gurkha Rifles and was Second World War veteran who fought in Burma. I have two sons, Sumit and Sahil, both in the British forces, one in the Royal Signals as a communication engineer, corporal, and young one had just joined the Royal Air Force as an aircraftman, doing his second phase of training at present, and my wife Santi is here with me in Nepal. I joined the Gurkha Welfare Trust Nepal straight after I retired from the army in 2008. It has been almost 12 years working with this wonderful organization. Initially, I served as an area welfare officer in the most remote places in eastern part of Nepal, in Bhojpur and Khandbari. I feel very privileged and honored to work with Gurkha Welfare Trust. It is not only a job, but more than a job for me, where I get complete satisfaction by helping our veterans, their families, and the needy communities. Today, this Facebook Live program gives me a good opportunity to update you on present situation and talk about my roles and responsibilities in brief. I am a senior area welfare officer and commander cluster 4, currently based in Dharan. For your kind information, the area of responsibility of Gurkha Welfare Trust has been divided into 5 clusters now. Currently, cluster 4 has 5 AWCs located in Digtel, Bhojpur, Khandbari, Terathum and Dharan. In addition to that, we have a residential home and rural water and sanitation program office here in Dharan. We have 125 staffs in cluster 4 and 101 in AWC Dharan, including rural water and sanitation program office and residential homes. We have 984 welfare pensioners and around 2,000 service pensioners currently receiving medical and welfare facilities from the cluster 4. Among them, 260 are vulnerable pensioners. Most of them are bedridden, ill and frail who cannot walk and do their daily routines. I now would like to talk about how does COVID-19 affected and affecting our day-to-day works. The government of Nepal has recently announced that lockdown has extended and remains in place with no indication yet of plans to ease or lift the restriction until 18th of this month. Land borders are also remain closed with India. Domestic and international flights are also remain closed. Shops are open for limited time only. Most of the commercial banks are still closed. But since yesterday, more banks and shops are started to open. All government offices are still closed, but our vehicles getting through with occasional police checks with Ministry of Foreign Affairs letter issued on 23 March. But still not being fully accepted by some local authorities. There are different implementation measures, authorities, and reactions to our movements in different districts of Nepal. But most are positive. In spite of several hurdles, difficulties, our staffs have managing to deliver critical medical aids and very essential welfare support, including their pensions at AWCs and to the doorsteps of our most needy and veterans and their widows. Our staffs are strictly applying social distances and the medical instructions provided by the medical director while dealing with our beneficiaries during field visits and at the AWCs. Medical supports, doctors' consultation and medicine refilling by self or proxies is continued at the AWCs since the lockdown started. More than 1,000 doctor consultations have been carried out. 742 medical related home visits carried out by the doctors and the mobile health practitioners. In addition to that, vulnerable pensioners are regularly being visited by our mobile health practitioners and also delivering their critical medicines and life-saving equipments like oxygen concentrator and gas cylinders. Pension payments and essential welfare support are also continued. 729 cash pay WPs being paid at AWCs and at their doorstep since lockdown started. 255 WPs being paid through their bank accounts. We are also building 26 new houses and 55 new toilets for welfare pensioners in cluster 4 only. Most of them are now completed. Few of them is still under construction, but hoping to complete soon once the crisis is over. Since the lockdown started, total of 742 field visits have been carried out and 545 welfare pensioners and 197 service pensioners have been visited at their doorsteps for either medical or welfare support. Currently, welfare pension payment is being run in the AWC Diktel, the remotest part of the country. But again, due to the present crisis, a very few pensioners who live close to AWC have only managed to turn up to collect their welfare pension and medicine at the AWCs. For those who have been unable to come to AWCs, their critical medicines and their pension is now being delivered by pension support teams to their doorsteps, and we will continue this practice until the COVID crisis is over. Residential home Dharan, there are now 19 residents at RS Dharan, 12 widows and 7 self-veterans aged from 75 to 95 years old. all being looked after very well, and all feel lucky to be there. All residents, including staffs, are safe and sound so far. I'm as an area welfare officer. Our prime duty is to look after our veterans, widows, and their dependents. On top of that, AWs are responsible for investigation and recommendation of community aid projects like drinking water and schools to needy communities. So this year we are doing 55 drinking water projects and 11 school projects in the eastern region of Nepal. 34 drinking water projects are already completed in spite of difficult situation created by COVID-19 crisis. Rest of the projects are still under construction and hoping to complete soon. In overall, our staffs are working very hard to let our veterans live their dignified lives as in normal time by delivering their essential needs to their doorsteps in spite of very difficult situation. And our veterans, their widows and dependents are also very happy with our service. Globally, we are all in difficult situation and pray and hope this pandemic will go away very soon. Finally, on behalf of Gorkha Welfare Trust, I once again would like to thank all our supporters, wishing you safe and healthy life wherever you are. Jai GWT. Thank you so much. I'm now more than happy to take questions from you, sirs, ladies and gentlemen. I can now see Ma'am Leslie Marshall. Thank you for doing this. Thank you very much, sir, ma'am. Thank you, Marion O'Kendon, sir, ma'am. Thank you, Leslie Marshall. Thank you. Jenny Stratton, thank you, ma'am. Prasant Manitamang, who is asking about us, so please something about selection process. I think I'm not in position to answer that particular question. That is, I think, directly related to BGN Nepal. Joseph Layton, thank you, sir. Steiner Ben, thank you so much, sir. Amy Mitchell, I still have my service cookery with me as a souvenir. Very good questions. Jeff, thank you very much. Sharon Cooper, thank you so much. Where in the world did I serve? I served almost everywhere in the world. Like I said, Falkland, Belize, Hong Kong, Cyprus, in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, everywhere. Rob Oakley, Yes, as I'm talking, where did I serve? I served almost every part of the world. Namaste, Daniel Montgomery. Thank you. Um, I served 28 years in the army. Thank you so much, Marilyn. Thank you, Graham. Thank you. Yeah, I again mentioned how long did I serve. That's the 28 years in the army. Thank you so much, Graham, Alan, Becca. Emily, what's my favorite part of my job? I think I'm enjoying in the Kirk Health Welfare Trust working as a welfare officer now. This is my best part of job. Nikita, what's my favorite part of job? Yeah, actually, I think this job is my favorite job, and I like going in the field and serving the veterans at their doorsteps. That's my favorite part in the field. Sheila Jack, thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, again, Emily Burley, what's your favorite part of my job? As I mentioned, I like serving elderly people and the veterans on the field, actually, when I'm here. Yes, Bob Oakley, yes, we are building the houses under 100 house scheme every year. Does the recruitment take place? I'm not sure about this, but normally takes place every year. But I'm not sure about this year, what is going to happen. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Sheila Jack. Thank you for the message. Thank you. Thank you all for liking this program.